Hello, beautiful Pisces. You'll have to excuse me if I get stuck a little bit. I have a little bit of a dry, sore throat, so yeah, we don't know. But I'm not letting it stopping me from doing anything for now. So I keep going till I can't go. And then I take a break till I can go again, and that's just the way I work things. So I wanted to pull some cards for you. And thank you already for everybody who's saying, feel better soon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know there will be some saying that in the comments. Thank you to everybody who's donated recently. I appreciate you so very much for doing that. Times are a little lean on the money making for spirituality these days, but it's okay. I mean, it's not, I don't do it for that, but it's nice when I have a little bit coming in, and you know what I mean. Money's nice, right? It, you know, pays for food and shelter and stuff, so it's decent stuff when used for that. So thank you to everybody who's taken a little bit and put in some super thanks. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. All right, so let's go. Please make sure to check my other channels. That's how you can support without, you know, dishing out the dineros. There is Connect to the Deck Tarot. Connect to the Deck Tarot, yeah. And there is Life Path Number Tarot as well. They're in the description box below. I have some stuff available for your life path number that is there. So if you want to know your individual, you can go to the website. If I haven't done so already, because I do these ahead of time, I might be working also on just a PDF book that you can download. I'm hoping to get it done and up to Amazon soon enough. With it will be all life path numbers as well as your year number. Because every year you have a year number. I'll tell you how to calculate that in the book. I'm going to keep it low enough so that you can buy it. I think it's probably going to be around 10 bucks. And then, yeah, that'll be that. So anything that you can do, I appreciate. It helps me greatly. And there's more to come. I'm working on something all the time. This is the year of my year is a death year, and that means I'm transitioning, I'm transforming things, I'm calling the end to things, a beginning to other things. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to renew this year constantly as I go along to get the most out of it. And that's what I feel your life path number helps you with, okay? So here we go. What is the energy for this week for you, my beautiful Pisces? And yes, I'm using this deck again. I really, really like it. So I'm going to be using it. Okay, so do I have it in reverse? Nope, I do not. I like to check that because sometimes I do that. It should be said there's no mistakes, right? Whether it's in reverse or not was meant to be. But I just like checking regardless, because I'm like that. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. Right away when I see this, what I think about is that you have seen, the block is what's coming through with this card. I feel that it's saying you've seen the block. I've seen the block. I know what it is. And that's a lot. Like they say, knowing the problem is 50% of the solution most of the time, right? You see the block and you go, I understand what's going on, why I'm seeing it, right? So it's not only knowing there is a problem, it's actually seeing the problem. So you are looking straight on at the problem. I like it, because usually this is the card of there's a block here. But I feel that in reverse, it came through loud and clear, is that there still may be a block for you, but you absolutely know what that is. All right, let's see here. I'm going to pull... Let's get a clarifier with this. almost feel as well that you may have a solution to that block. Like you have something ready for it. It's nice. It's not only seeing it, it's knowing it. Yeah, you're very close to the solution. Another reverse. Yeah, you're very close to the solution. Because this is seeing the light. The star is renewal, hope, renewal. Again, I feel that renewal coming in. You're very optimistic for the fresh start. It may not be here right away, okay? But it says, after the darkest hour is the dawning of a new day, and let yourself be guided by a star. And I feel that's what it is. I was feeling the magic here. Okay, I'm going to bring you forward a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you see here, you see there's like magic and starlight and stuff going on, and then the star card came out, and there it is. So I feel that you have the ability to find the answer. So what is this? What do these cards mean? Does it mean that you're going to be shining through by the end of the week and have the answer? My gut is going probably not. It's not going to be like the beginning and middle and end of this little weekly drama, let's call it. You're not going to begin the week and go, Eureka, I've got it. And then by the end of the week, everything is going to wrap up in a nice little, you know, that nice little wrap-up thing that they have going in certain episodes, movies. I think it's a very important step, though, in your week. I think what's happening here is that this part is the Eureka moment, right here. This renewal, this renewal that's came from this. You looking and going, well, damn, what is going on here? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm all bound and tied up here. Well, I see the problem. I know what it is. And right on your back is the solution, the magic. You just got to get to it. So I feel that that's coming in for you this week, okay? I know for some of you it may feel like, you know, I wish more would come in. Maybe, I guess. But sometimes that's a lot. Some people don't even get to this point. They don't even see something and go, yay. So let's see what could be blocking you for this week, okay? What's the block for the week? What's the block for Pisces for this week? Okay, so High Priestess has to do with intuition, receiving. So, let me pull out a clarifier, because I mean receiving is to say that your receptivity is blocked. I don't like saying that, but we'll just check. We'll just yeah. Okay. So two major arcana. I feel right here, I feel it's letting go. The receiving, like I said, is you're all tied up, right? The block is about letting go of that bound feeling, okay? I feel that you're receiving, and if you look at this card, there's stairs on each side. It's almost like you're receiving, but you're also receiving the possibilities. In other words, this here, that magic, a possible out, a possible way of getting through, maybe more than one. The thing is that you have to look at things, you have to review it. Absolutely, which makes sense. I mean, if this is coming in, you've got to look at this to figure out what is making this happen and how do I let go. So releasing it could be hard. And there's a multitude of reasons why that could be. If you need to release something that has to do with somebody that you love in a way they make you feel, sometimes it's hard to do, to release, because you love that person and you don't want to. And I'm not talking about leaving the person. I'm talking about releasing bad feelings or judgments, all of that stuff, okay? When it has to do with a situation where you don't want to deal with it because it might hurt, or you might not like what comes back at you, or etc., all of that stuff, it's very hard to release these things. Sometimes it's hard to release, I don't know, the memories of certain things as well, right? I had a similar situation happen with the house I grew up in. Came up for sale, and it brought all these weird feelings, although it had already been sold once. But this time it's changing hands, and I'm unsure of its survival, right? So it was a very strange thing to have all of these feelings, and understanding why it produced some blocks, but I saw it. I understood it quite quickly, and understand that there's some letting go that has to happen, but that's not always easy to let go of certain things. But I'm going to tell you, the first thing is to realize, as soon as you do, you're letting things in, and when you let things in, you give room for things to be released, okay? So, what can help you with this week? Let's see. We're going to pull a few cards for this. Usually I used to pull the crown and the ground. I want to see at least two different kind of things. Okay. So the world. First of all, in this one, she's resting. I feel that has a lot to do. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to get lots of rest. I like that there's the Magician underneath here. I've been feeling the power of the Magician for this entire reading, so I needed to let you know about that. Right. Okay. And okay. You need to be inspired and creative and confident in what you believe in and what you're doing, and how you're going to get yourself out of certain things, right? Know as well that this is a completion of a cycle, an ending that needs to happen so a beginning can carry on, okay? So everything in life has their ebb and flow, everything. Even the best of things, even the worst of things, they come in like a wave, they reach their natural conclusion, and then you begin something again. It may not be the same thing, maybe a different path, maybe a different feeling, maybe you're dealing with relationships and then you go into career. It doesn't matter, your life goes in cycles. Just know that this is a cycle, okay? And you're going to be able to rest and take a nice, good rest, and not just because, whoo, that was hard. It's just a nice break, like a vacation. Good job, vacation time, right? And to remember that when this is done, when you finally had your, okay, I got through this one, what's coming up next is a lot more vibrant. It has a lot of vibrancy, a lot of inspirational energy to it, a lot of creativity, and it's going to inspire you to keep going. And everything that you're doing now is just leaving room for more inspiration. You don't want to be sporting this energy of block when you are trying to make something happen. You want to be inspired. You want to just kind of move out and do that, right? So that's a good thing. All right, so let's pull what else? What else? Five of Swords. with the Five of Swords. Okay, so the biggest thing that is coming in with this, and again, there's a release, right? It's all about this release. Do you see their arms open? Do you get it? This? Okay. There's a big sign here of open, release that's coming in. I feel that maybe, whether you have realized it or not, whatever side you are of realizing that you are stuck or not realizing that you're stuck, because sometimes we can walk around and feel like this, but don't realize that we're actually stuck. I feel that it's been long, and I feel that Spirit says it's time to free yourself here. I think like it's a double whammy. That's what's coming in. It's a double whammy of stuck that you have been in for a bit, okay? Concerning this. I'm not saying everything. I'm not saying you're not having any movement at all. I just feel that this is your perception of this particular thing that is bothering you, that has been keeping you there, that's been keeping you defeated, conflicted, sometimes self-defeat, harsh, irritable, even maybe feeling attacked, drained. And I think that it could be from outside sources, you know, it could be disputes, it could be anything, but there's something here that has been keeping you in that frame of mind. And even if it's just one salient point, okay, everything else can be 100%, 99% of your life can be going absolutely wonderful. I have realized that sometimes that 1% is the one that's keeping you down so far that it's kind of just, it sucks the oxygen out of the room, Pisces. It's time to deal with it. It's time to put a name to it. It's time to look at it and go, I understand. I've got you. It's like catching a cat by the tail, right? And going, I got you. I know who you are. I can call you a cat. I know you're a cat. And just that is going to help with this. It's going to offer you this freedom. You're going to go from this defeat, and this is very important, you see? Look at this person here, defeated, to this one. Okay? So instead of having the defeated one in the foreground, you're going to have the one fighting to release themselves in the foreground. You see? They're kind of reversed. This one's the one who's releasing themselves. This one's the one who's coming up to fight. Okay? So you've got to switch it up. And I feel that's what they're saying with these. You've got to switch it up. You've got to grab the tiger by the tail. It's not the cat. Grab the tiger by the tail and call it a tiger. Maybe that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. They're saying that's what it is. Oh yeah, they use my ability to say things wrong to I have, if you know me personally, I screw up all sayings because I'm initially French. I learned French first. So I say English sayings wrong every time. So I just said grab the cat by the tail. It's actually a tiger, but this cat, you're going to say tiger, cat. They're similar. Yes, but in this case, they used it as that you think it's a cat that you caught by the tail a while back, right? You call it a cat, but it's actually a tiger, which is a lot bigger than the cat. You may think it's that 1% that I was talking about, but it's taking up a lot of room like that tiger. So that's why that came in this way. So great. So great. So my screw up is your message. Ha. Ha. All right. Let's take a look at more. Where do I want to look? What do I want to look like? Look at, not look like. Let's see how you can help yourself here. Let's see what else, what you can do to help yourself. The momentum forward. I said the momentum forward, and out comes the Chariot. The card of momentum. Well, I guess maybe that's what they're saying, exactly that. Move it forward. Get it going. Okay? Develop that momentum. Get yourself out of that tight spot. That makes a lot of sense. It's very simple. There's not, I mean, you know, yeah. Yeah, get yourself out of the chaos. The tower, yeah. Or don't make a mountain out of a molehill. I feel that this has been, that this lightning, this card always makes me feel that it's not actually a tower. It's just a mutt of dirt that's been, you know, electrified. Makes it look so much worse than it is. That even the animals here are a little bit like, what's going on here? What's happening? Even the butterflies are going like, we did, you know, like, what happened? Maybe this momentum, maybe this, you know, movement is enough to make this soil kind of, you know, rise up. You know, when you're running or there's horses running, it's going to like kick up the ground, right? And this lightning is kicking up the ground. So I feel that it's time to kick up the ground. It's time to just move that energy elsewhere. Move that chaos, that crisis energy elsewhere. Sometimes stirring the pot is needed because you need to see what settled at the bottom of the pot, okay? If you're a cook or something and there's stuff at the bottom of the pot and you don't, you know, you need to stir things up to see what's going on. Because there's a lot more beneath the surface. And I think this is what this is saying. As uncomfortable as this appears to be, the rushing and the lightning strike, it may bring in a lot of great energy in the end. Because it's going to bring stuff up to the surface that you needed to see. You need to see if your ingredients are cooked, what ingredients are in there. Who else has contributed to this soup, okay? So that you can decide if you need to, what you need to take out, what you need to put in, what you need to follow through with. Absolutely. I feel this falls like into the hopes and fears category because I feel like you know within yourself that you need to do this. But I think there's an itty bitty part of you that's going, let's take a break and not look at it again, right? It's like that task that you put off that you know you need to do, that you need to complete, but really don't want to. And we all have that. We all have. We can write down a list and there's like, they could be 9 out of 10 things on that list that we don't mind doing and we will scratch it all off and we're going to leave that number 10. That 10th thing that could be in the middle. You could even, you know, you could even try to fool yourself. Put it as number 1 or number 5 on your list. And you're looking at it and you're going, don't know. I feel that this is it. I feel this is the thing that you need to look at. But it's important that you define it. That you say, why am I not wanting to do this? Why am I putting this off? This is the thing. This is, again, that first card. Why are you putting it off? Call it, define it, understand it. Okay, call it out. And you're going to be on your way to doing it. Okay, so let's see the outcome. We're just going to pull another card to see the outcome for the week here. And you know, this could be a big thing. It could be a little thing. But I've come to believe, I've come to understand that there's sometimes no little things. There's really no little things. A lot of the time, there's a lot of little things that end up being big things. They rent a lot of room in our brain. They rent a lot of space. And they cause a lot of damage. It's like a paper cut. It's very small compared to the body, but ask anybody about a paper cut, and what do they tell you? Oh my God, that's annoying, and it keeps opening, and it's yucky, and I hate it. Exactly. This is that festering thing that you have called small for a long time. Okay. So, it's one of the cards that I have like talked about when I've done the flip through. I think it's in the members. This one, it always makes me laugh because it's a Six of Swords. So the boat, the chick, everything's good on this, except for this guy who's standing there with that shit-eating grin on his face. What is that? What is that? But in this case, I feel that's good because I feel, what is it? Spirit smiling back, going, you're going to move ahead. You're going to get there. Or is it you finally smiling and going, I finally got it and I can move on? Either way, it works, okay? And you have the two to show that you're going to be back in harmony. So, happy ending to this story. Happy ending, okay? To this particular thing. Whatever it is you're looking for an answer for, you're going to find it and you're going to move on. This was just to let you know that you are going to get there. You are going to, you know, that thing that you've been putting off. What did they call that? What do they call that when you're not? I can hear the word and then it disappears. It's procrastination. It's a PR word, which we looked at a few weeks ago. Okay? Yes, procrastination. It's the end of this procrastination, Pisces, okay? It's the beginning of liberation. Liberation. Procrastination to liberation. What else can I say? I can't say anything else. This is practically it. Now, for those of you who are, I've read a few, I'm having a great week, everything's fine. This is fine. You can like tag this or dog ear this. Oh wow, I remembered something. It's in a book when you do this to what is it? I have a big book here. And somebody will say, "Don't do that to books." But you've dog-eared a book, right? You bend the page so that you can keep it in mind. I want you to dog-ear this reading, okay? Because you may be going, I don't have anything. I would have told you 2 weeks ago I don't have anything. And then my father's house went up for sale and there was something. There was something. Something that I thought I had dealt with and I didn't. My heart was breaking. And I didn't know why. And I'm still dealing with it. But I always feel so great when I have identified the problem. In this case, my father helped me a lot. The Emperor card kept coming in, which is my father when I do readings for myself. And he was telling me it's okay to move on. And that helped greatly. That helped greatly. So if you have the ability to communicate with past loved ones or a spirit guide, I do suggest that you do the work with that, with meditation, music, taking good care of yourself and just relaxing into it, okay? The best thing you can do is to let yourself feel and deal, okay? Feel and deal with what comes in. That way you will be able to heal and move on. Feel, deal, and heal. Wow. Can I build a course with that? Feel, deal, and heal. Would you guys like that? All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's it for me. It's been almost 30 minutes, unbelievably enough. That just went by really quick. I hope that you have a fantastic week, regardless of where you are on your journey. Like I said, dog ear this. Did I say that right now? I don't know. Anyway, and take care of yourself. And for those of you who are dealing, just take a look at it, okay? Don't fear it. Just do it. And I will be back with a bonus in a couple of days. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you do for me. Please check out my description box. It is constantly changing these days. And it's got a lot of stuff that I offer, from readings to guides and hopefully a book soon, and hopefully programs soon for self-care. And just keep looking, okay? I'm working here. I'm working behind the scenes for sure for everybody. Take care. Bye for now.